show up, we show off. We got the cops called for us, revving up the exhaust.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It is Camaro Crazy. Y'all used to know me as Bowden Built Productions and Chevy Boy 757, but considering I had so many Camaros on the channel, including my baby, the Z28, 01 car for those of you that are new, Z28, obviously Ls1, only bad part about it, it's a 4L60 car, but if you keep up on the channel and read up on the old videos, it's a built 4L60. It's got a TCI 3200 stall. It is not geared yet. It's got 323 gears in it right now, but they are getting changed to 410s quickly. It is going on the bottle soon. Not right now. It's not in the budget right now. I can't afford it right now. But Raystar 17s by 4.5s up front and 15 by 8s in the rear. Obviously, Mickey Thompson ET Streets, 275 50R 15s. I didn't want to put a real tall tire on it, considering the car is pretty well stock underneath the hood, for the most part. And 185 55 17s up front. They're M&H Race Master directional tread. Yeah, pretty run-of-the-mill stuff. Oh, cops outside. But I'm pretty excited about this for a couple reasons. As y'all know, if you kept up with the channel, you know that the car still had a shifting problem, even though we completely gone through the transmission. The thing is basically bulletproof as far as transmission goes. I kept on thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. Well, the 4L60E being electronic, the transmission's only going to do what it's told to do. So I did a lot of reading, did a lot of research, did a lot of looking things up, and a lot of wiring work to find out this. This is a throttle positioning sensor. I think this is probably not the original one that was on it. It looks like it was replaced before. I know that if it was original, it'd probably be AC Delco. I don't know if they're AC Delco parts exactly, if that's a part number for them. But I got a little cheap Duralast one. It's fine, works fine. And here it is right here. Let me get this out. See if I can get y'all some light. That's where it goes right there. Y'all can see that. Obviously you can tell that sensor looks pretty new, but it's that one. Yeah. So upon furthermore, taking a bunch of time out of sitting there thinking and doing a whole bunch of reading and wire work, using the multimeter like crazy, trying to see if it had the correct voltage, and just I went through the whole system. The voltage coming out the wire was like 0.68 at idle, and when you gave it full throttle, it was still reading 0.68, so that just told me the throttle positioning sensor was not working. And replaced the throttle positioning sensor, car shifts perfect now. Yeah. So, kind of irritated, but at the same time I was ecstatic because the car actually shifted perfect, which y'all are about to see here in a second. The car shifts perfect now. You can leave it in drive, shift it manually if you want. It gets confused when you shift it manually, but I think it's only because it's reading 202 sensors instead of 4, which the car's supposed to have 4 on it. The car's only reading 2. I don't know if it's getting confused by that or if it's just confused in general. But I'm not that concerned with it. I'm actually pretty happy because the car shifts fine now. So that's about as big of an update as I got for y'all. The car is not tagged right now because, for those of you that are new again, I completely went through this car top to bottom, and I bought it from my cousin. My cousin didn't really have the funds at the time to make the car what it is right now. It came with the radiator support completely cut out of it. As y'all can see, I tack welded a piece of metal in there, or actually just welded, so it support the radiator. Obviously it's not going anywhere now. They completely cut out that. They took out all the bumper supports, which I was probably going to do that anyway. If y'all can tell, the bumper's really screwed up. It's got a whole bunch of scratches down it. But it's a $2,800 Ls1 car, so I'm not that, I'm not complaining or anything. But the car needed work. Needed a lot of work. And I started doing it little by little. I've been saving for about 3 months, and to get the car to where it is now. I'm hearing a bunch of shit from people because I put race stars on it, and it's pretty much a bone stock car. This is the way I always build them. I don't know about anybody else, but me personally, I worry about the drivetrain first. I go through the transmission always. Then I go to the rear. That's why the car's getting 410s in it, because it's lazy. When it goes to get 410s in it, obviously the car is going to be a little bit peppier from low end. And with the 410s and the shorter tire, it's going to be a truer 40 or 410 car in the rear. It'll make it like a 406 or something like that with the tire that's on it. But if I went to a 28-inch tall tire, it would have made it like a 380 or a 390 or something like that. But with 4L60 and overdrive, I'm not going to worry about it because I think the car will do fine. I mean, right now with the 323s in it, it attacks like 1,300 RPM going down the road. So I'm not that concerned about that. But yeah, I wanted to give the little story about this because I know a lot of people have the problem with a shift going from first to second. Or no, not the 1-2 shift. The 1-2 shift on this, no, the 1-2 shift on this car was screwed up. When you would go from first to second, it would want to bounce off the rev limiter. If you let off the throttle and got back on it, then it would shift. So that's what all signs pointed to: throttle position and sensor. I'm telling y'all now, it's worth a shot. The sensor's only like $50. It's not that much money. If y'all are having the same problem as I was, which it would sit there and bang off the rev limiter if you left it in drive, didn't matter what gear you left it in, it would just sit there and bounce off a rev limiter until you let off the gas. 4L60s are not that bad as people crack them up to be. They're really not bad transmissions at all, but they are not built to handle a bunch of power. Now, once you get like the updated clutches and updated sun cluster gear, or sun cluster itself, they become a little bit more better of a transmission. And I like them because of the overdrive. Everybody's, put a turbo 400 in it, put a turbo 350 in it. It's going to be a cruiser, but I wanted a street car that would probably go mid to low 12s off the bottle, and me be able to drive it from here to Florida and not have to worry about it. My blue car, I can't really do that, which, if you're new to the channel, I also have an 87 Camaro with a 355 in it on one kit, 350 turbo, and 411 gears in the rear. The car turns uphill going down the road because of the 411 gears. But it does have a 28-inch tall tire, so it's not horrible. But she does have her days, definitely. And I hate to be that guy to say, yeah, you're talking about fuel mileage and all this shit, and you're sitting here building a race car. Yeah, I'm not concerned about fuel mileage, really. It's sitting there turning 3,200 RPM at 60 mile an hour for, 11 miles? It's a lot of wear and tear you don't really want. And I personally wanted something with overdrive in it, and my blue car is pretty much my race car. I mean, it's tagged, it's street legal. I can probably drive it around town and, drive it to the grocery store or whatever. But if I wanted to go like a Cars and Coffee across the bridge, which from here is like 50 miles, I don't really think I'd trust it too much. But I used to daily it in high school when it had 373s in it and all that. And alright, that's enough about me yapping. I'm going to show y'all exactly what the car is capable of now, since it actually shifts right. And I hope y'all enjoy. Thank you. Stay tuned. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. She shifts perfect. I'm so happy with old Project Z. She's coming out really good. But one problem. I'm an idiot. And I know y'all are going to say, yeah, I didn't shift that great going into second gear. Want to know why? I don't know if y'all can see that too good, but it ain't got much gas in it. So, when I left with it and she came up, you just see you see the gas gauge go boom. So, yeah, that's more than likely my reason. I do know it has a pretty slight miss, but it's going to get all new coil packs eventually, and it's going to get all new plugs. As I said, the car is going to be on the bottle, so I'll probably just go ahead and put colder plugs in it now. But I mean, the bottle's coming a little bit later down the road. So I hope y'all enjoyed this little bit of an update on Project Z. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering a lot. It's fucking cold out here, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cuss, but it's cold as hell out here, and I'm shivering, and I just really wanted to make an update video because I am really happy with how the car is shifting now. And furthermore, I'm just so impressed with the car, how far it's come in 3 months. And I really couldn't. If you asked me if I would have had another one of these 4 years ago, I would have told you hell no, I wouldn't be able to ever afford it. But I'm finally starting to get into a financial standpoint where I can actually afford to do nice things for myself, and I've never ever been able to do that for myself. So I hope y'all enjoyed watching. Please continue to keep on supporting the channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell next to subscribe if y'all actually enjoyed the content. I hope you did. And I will be coming at y'all with another vlog very soon. The car still needs exhaust for it, or it still needs exhaust on it. For those of you that don't know, I bought this car with a set of Ls1 long tubes off of eBay. They're shit. And I'm pretty sure it's got an exhaust gasket that's blown, or a header gasket, whatever y'all want to call it. But the car's getting Texas Speed inch and 7/8 headers, and it's going to get Texas Speed True Dual exhaust system. So I'm excited for that. I think the car will sound really good, and I'll be able to tell a little bit more about it to see if it really is missing by hearing the actual exhaust and not just completely open headered Ls1, which is radical. They're loud as shit. And but I mean, it's coming along very good. The car definitely could use a tune with the little bit of work that has been done to it. Yeah, but I'm going to put a list of the mods so far at the end, and I hope you all enjoyed. See y'all later.